On this episode of the Procedurally Generated Show, Tony takes Metroid to another dimension, Cole sets more people on fire, and this time it's not in Vermintide, and Ethan rises to a challenge. We also try out a couple of video game related quizzes. Howdy, everybody. Welcome to the Procedurally Generated Show. I'm your host, Tony, and joining me this week, I've got Ethan.
Hey, Tony.
What's up?
Not much. How's it going?
It's going. I have I got something in my yard disagreed with me this week, and my arm looks like, it looks bad. It's like poison ivy, but it's not poison ivy.
Just a reaction to some plant fiber related issue.
Something in the garden, whenever I was picking it up, got all over my arm. My arm did not like it, and now it's all red and splotchy. It looks like I've got some strange disease. So, it's not fun, I can tell you that.
Never is.
No, it's not. The yard looks much better, though.
That's cool.
One of the things I noticed when we moved into this yard was that there were leaves everywhere, and it looks like they hadn't been raked up in about 3 years. So, yeah, it's all done. Yard's been mowed. There's some stuff that's got to be taken care of, like a giant dirt patch from where the previous owners had dogs, and they dug everything in the yard up.
They do that. They really do.
So, and I think it hadn't happened by this time last week, but we have the kittens.
Kitties.
We have 4 new kittens in the house. So my kids are very, very excited. Mrs. Stray had her kittens. We have a black one, we have a white one, we have a gray one, and then we have one that is a bit calico-y colored.
Cool. Very cool.
Yeah. So, Cole, I know you told Mr. Stray that he was a father now.
The fact that I told him, I think it's starting to set in, because now he's trying to do construction around the house. He's already built a deck, like a cat deck, on the back porch.
That's incredible.
Yeah, he's very handy when he's not biting my toes.
Well, there is that part of it. Part of it. So, here in about 6 weeks, I'll send Mrs. Stray over to your house, and they can live together in happiness for the rest of eternity.
I don't know. Does that come with all the kittens as well, or is that just Mrs. Stray?
No, we're keeping all the kittens.
Okay. I was gonna say, I don't know if my wife would be okay with us going from no pets to 6 pets. Yeah. But I think 2 cats, as long as they get along, might be all right.
Yeah, no, I think we are going to, once the kittens get to be about, 8 to 10 weeks old, we're going to take them to the vet and get all their shots and get them fixed and all that. We're going to keep 3 of them, I think, and then one of them is going to my oldest child, who said, if there is an all-black cat, I'm claiming it now before they're even born. So the all-black cat will go to the oldest child, and then we will keep all the rest of them. So we have gone from 0 cats to 4 cats within less than a month and a half of living in this house.
It is weird how cats adopt you.
So, yeah, I mean, this cat was sitting on the front porch. It was like she was waiting for us to move in. Because within about half an hour of us getting to the house the day we got the keys, she was on the porch. And she was super friendly, so... and we weren't going to keep her initially, but when we found out she was pregnant...
And the fact that she didn't leave or anything.
Well, there was that. She was always on the porch. So, yeah. 0 kittens to 5 kittens in a very quick amount of time.
Nice, I guess.
Well, apart from that, we've been playing some video games this week. So, Cole, you want to talk about one we all played together this week?
I do. It wasn't Destiny 2. I was going to talk about that, but that's
Did we even play Destiny together this week?
You and I did, yeah. We both got chosen.
Oh yeah. Yeah, take that, Stuart. We got it before you.
I'll talk about Destiny 2 for a second.
I wouldn't have helped him get it after that too. Don't worry.
We finally reached enough weeks of doing the Presage, this mission on this ship. A little bit of dialogue, and so we got the Secret Triumph, and Ethan turned it in before I did, so technically he was chosen before me.
Yep.
So that was a fun thing.
For a few seconds, I'm like, "Hey Cole, look at my title." I was like, "What about it?"
That's been cutting down a lot of people playing Destiny, and a lot of the Destiny players have been playing a game called Outriders, which is new to Season Pass or Destiny, not Destiny.
It's new to Game Pass.
Game Pass.
This is also on PC and PS4
a Destiny style
5
version / The Division.
It's like Mass Effect. There you go.
It's what, third person?
Third person over shoulder.
Yeah, it's a third person shooter. You go through the tutorial and you're like, oh wow, we stopped at this new place and this is gonna be New Earth. It's very pretty, and after you do the tutorial, you get put in cryo, and you come upon this like hellish landscape where it's just chaos. Like,
you wake up in the Mad Max universe, dude.
Yeah, everybody is fighting, and this long war's been going on, and it's very brutal. It earns its rating right there and then and there, and you get to choose your superpower or whatever. I don't know a lot of it because I skipped. So before we played, we needed to do like a tutorial and stuff so we could join on each other. And so anytime I had the chance to skip dialogue, I was like, skip.
Yeah, I did the exact same thing.
There's a good story there.
I think Cole's internet is messing up.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, yep. Well, me. Yeah, if I leave it on the show notes too long, it starts cutting.
Okay.
So I think, yeah, we had fun on Wednesday playing it, and I enjoyed it enough that Thursday or Friday I went back and played another mission, did a side quest. I think so. Ethan, you know how you have like that teleport ability?
Yes.
So I fought an altar that basically had he had that, but he also had like a
lightning.
Maybe it's an upgraded ability for it. He would teleport me instead.
Oh, okay.
So he would teleport. I would be in cover, fighting some of the ads around the area, and then he would teleport me across the map, and so I'm like completely exposed, getting shot by all the enemies. And so I had to bump the difficulty down. Actually, did we fight a fire guy?
No, we were going to, but we had to stop.
Gotcha. I fought that fire guy, and I turned the difficulty down.
Yeah, you fought a captain.
Yeah, I fought from 3, and I was like, all right, I'm going down to 2, and I had a much easier time, and then I've kept it on 2 so far.
Yeah, I powered through him on 3, and then it took me up to 4 by the time I got to the next boss.
Gotcha. But yeah, there's a couple of these altereds and these people that have powers throughout the game that you go against, and the trick is they have like a charge meter that lets you know that they're doing their power, and so you want to use your power to interrupt them from doing that.
Yeah, it's like they're not true altered. They're like modified with tech or something. I don't know what it is really.
Yeah, so they have a charge meter that lets you know, hey, you need to stun them. And then I think if you time it wrong or if you keep doing it too much, that they eventually get like
they get an
shield.
Immunity to it.
Yeah, they get immune to it. So you're like, all right, I gotta wait a while so that I can do it again. But seems pretty fun. It's
It certainly has potential.
Yeah.
It's one of those
we'll see.
games that, playing it a little while, I was interested enough in wanting to go back and playing some more.
Yeah.
Like, I can definitely see a lot of the issues that people were talking about. I had some internet connection issues and got dropped a couple of times.
You can tell the game's pretty bad when even on an Xbox One, the opening intro video has like some graphical issues.
Yeah, we had some other like lag issues during the night, but it wasn't enough that I'm like, okay, this is an awful game and I want to stop playing it right now.
After I powered through the initial cutscene, crappy graphic stuff, that I was like, okay, I don't want to play this. And then playing in the game and some of the stuff went away. I was like, all right, yeah, I like this game, especially since it's on Game Pass. I don't have to bust out another $60 or whatever for a AAA title.
Yeah, it's another one of those games that seems perfect for Game Pass. Like, it's got some issues, and a lot of people aren't going to want to pay $60 for it. But it's fun for a while, and that's the perfect kind of addition to Game Pass.
I was totally believing you guys. You were like, yeah, it's early access. Yeah, it's in beta. Like, no, this is a game.
No,
I'm pretty sure I kept saying it's the full game.
It's a full release.
So I'm definitely gonna play it some more. The only other game I've been playing is I bought Breath of the Wild, so I've been playing Windbreaker for a little bit.
Now she can never live down her error.
Yep. Solid. That's about it for me this week.
Okay, Ethan.
Okay, so there is a huge clue to what I played in the intro when Tony read it. And if you were thinking it was Monster Hunter Rise, you are incorrect. That was a misdirect.
That would have been a good guess.
Yeah, I needed to get an R in there. I had some other stuff worked up, forgot it since
Rise.
we played.
Okay.
Yeah, since we went and played Gears 5 earlier. So I played Persona 5 Royal. So that's where I was getting that R in at from there. So what I'm trying to do is finish this game because I have
That's
not.
generally a good thing to do when you start a game.
Yeah, it really is. But I brought Stuart in. He got me back on track for what I was doing for the most part. I think we're gonna go for a quick ending on there, and then just restart and do everything correct from the very beginning, for like a perfectionist run sort of thing, for getting everyone's confidant ratings up to 10.
Okay.
He also taught me a few tricks on there that you get from leveling up your confidants, and you can go to mementos and you just run over enemies with the cat vehicle without even having to fight them. It's just hold down the gas button and just run into them. Don't even hit the X button to jump into them. You just go, and it just instant kills them. You get the mask if you don't have it, or I mean, if you have room, you get the mask and then you get money and experience. So I just did that for like hours, switching between 2 floors every so often, and almost lost 2, maybe 3 hours of progress because
Really?
there is a super boss in the game, the Reaper, I think's what it is. And like with Persona 3, you would be in the dungeon doing your thing. If you're in there for too long, it's like, oh, death is approaching, and then you see this big shadow creature on the map approaching your direction. So it's like either face him or run to the exit. Persona 4 did the same thing, but instead you would hear chains, and that would mean like the next chest you would open has like a 50-50 chance of having the Reaper pop out of it to fight. And then Persona 5 proper and Persona 5 Royal, if you're just down in mementos and you're in the area for too long, he just shows up like he does in 3. Unfortunately, in Royal, he is not affected by the emotional state of the world. So like if it's during like pollen season or something, or he's not depressed or anything, so you can't just he won't just die in 3 turns if you just leave him alone. It's really annoying, but so in five royal you actually have to fight him if you want to just fight him and beat him. And I left the controller down. I thought I paused it. He popped in. I came back just in time to see the battle start. And so I'm also using certain like the strongest persona in the game that you can get from DLC, which is Yu Narukami's ultimate persona from Persona 4, but it's in I think it's Picaro form, and it's like level 89. And I'm like level 30 using this 89 persona that you don't have to pay for in the game.
Oh.
And so I'm doing damage to him, and he's not killing my main character just outright. So I spent a little while in battle with him, and it's like I could probably tough this out over time, but he's gonna eventually just wipe the floor with me, and I haven't saved in a while, and I can't run from this battle. I have very limited options here, so
Yeah.
it's either waste. I probably would have had to waste an hour fighting him trying to beat him. Eventually, I got lucky, went into my inventory, and saw I had what's called a vanish ball. Basically, smoke bomb. You throw it down and run. So that's the only way I was able to escape that battle. And he's still on the map whenever you get out of that battle. So it's like 180 and gas it and go.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's just been level grinding, fusing personas, seeing a lot of what I'm calling the red velvet room. Because generally, the velvet room is just blue, but if you do a certain number of battles or something, you get the alarm in this one starts going off, and because your velvet room is considered a prison in this game, and so you got red alarms or red lights going off, so the blue is all turned red, and that's why I call it the red velvet room.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Persona 5 Royal, I'm working on that. I'm actually on Futaba's palace right now.
Cool.
So that's pretty much it for what I'm doing.
Okay. Well, I guess that means it's my turn.
Yay.
So earlier this week, I think it was a tweet someone had posted, retweeted from Kotaku, about a 2D Metroid Prime game, and I was like, what is this? And so I went and checked out the article and saw that it was about a fan project for a 2D version of Metroid Prime.
Nice.
And I thought, okay, this is going to get taken down immediately.
Wait, did I send this to you and then I forgot? So I would remember to get it and then I forgot.
No, I don't. I mentioned
I sent
it
you
to
something.
you.
Okay, let's see.
I don't remember what it is. You may. I don't know.
I'm looking to see what I sent you because I totally forgot what I sent you.
Yeah, I don't remember. But I went and found the website and downloaded the game because it was still there. I downloaded it on my phone while I was at work so that I would have the file just in case Nintendo's ninjas descended very quickly.
The lawyer ninjas, yes.
On the files. So I had it, and then once I got home, I transferred it over to the computer and installed it. And on Friday, I actually streamed out a playthrough of the entire thing. They're calling it a demo right now of their full game. I would imagine they would hope at some point to release the full thing. I don't know how successful that's going to be now that there is light on this project.
Oh, I sent you Super Mario 64 Plus.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that right now.
I do remember that. So, I'm not familiar enough with Metroid Prime to know how faithful a recreation of this is. I know they said they weren't trying to do like a one-to-one. We're not trying to take Metroid Prime and put it in 2D. That would have been really weird. They were just trying to take many of the elements, the environmental cues, and make a fairly good representation of that game. Hold on just a second.
Good, there's enough silence there. I should be able to catch that.
Okay, sorry. He
Oh, it's
thought
fine.
it was important enough to ask if there are dual-bladed swords that have the blades facing the same direction.
In what aspect of the same direction does he mean?
Like where the pointy, the sharp edges of the blade are facing the same direction.
I don't get the question.
So, like Thanos' sword,
Mm-hmm.
how they face opposite directions.
Oh,
The
so
sharp
so
ends
you
of-
like you can turn it and like the blades are gonna cut you no matter what. So
Yeah.
he means more like what, like a bat, was it batleth or something?
Sort of, yeah.
I forget the okay, got it.
So,
Oh, I already downloaded this. Dang it. Carry on.
so yeah, but the game is incredible looking, and it's on PC, it's on Windows 10. I think some people said it would work on Linux, and I don't really know about Mac. But you have to use mouse and keyboard to control it, which is a little weird. I really wish it had controller support, but it doesn't. So you use the WASD keys to move and do all that stuff, and then you aim. You have free aim using the mouse, so you can aim in 360 degrees. The demo takes about, if you just run straight through the demo, you can actually finish it in probably 15, maybe 20 minutes. It takes you through one small section, and there's one boss fight at the end. I finished it in about 30 minutes, and when I did, I was at 40% completion because there's a bunch of stuff that they have hidden in the level. Missile packs, health packs, the morph ball, stuff like that. So I didn't have morph ball. I had the lowest number of missiles, and I had one extra health section, and that was all I had when I finished the demo. The demo ends with a boss fight against what is like a robot that bounces around the screen, and it shoots out swarms of bees at you.
Oh yeah, that was a boss in Prime.
Is it because the only boss that I can remember from the game is the first one, which is like a monster in a tube that you're circling around. That's the only thing I can remember from the game.
Okay.
But
okay.
I had a couple of people that were on stream, and they were talking to me, and they were like, "Oh, I remember this place, and I know I recognize this room and these enemies and things." So there's a lot of Metroid Prime elements in the game. It's just not something that I have enough familiarity with to be able to say, okay, this is this part of Metroid Prime, and this is this part, and so on and so forth. And visually, it looks really, really good. Like, it would be N64 level at the least, probably GameCube, because of some of the lighting effects that they have in the game. There's lots of bloom lighting. There's some mirrored places you can see in the background, and as you run across these mirrored places, you see Samus's reflection in them. Anytime you shoot into water, there are splashes of water that come out, and it's really, really well done.
It's really well thought out.
So this is a game I would love to see a full version of and play through it. I just don't know that it's going to happen.
I'm trying to find it right now still.
But as of yesterday, as of Friday, the file was still available. It hadn't been taken down yet. So I'll see if I can find the link, and maybe we can put it in the description of the show so people can have it.
Got it.
Because it's really, really good. Like, I think if you have and it's not something that's going to be taxing on a computer, so just about any computer should be able to run it. The music is phenomenal. It is very, very good. You can tell a lot of love has gone into this project, and it's sad that you're never going to really see the full version of this game.
Yeah.
But I would highly recommend if it's still available on the website, go to the website, download the game. If not, send me an email and I will send you the file. Because it's good.
The file is 37.8 megabytes.
Yeah. So, but that is what I've been playing this week. And I actually may go back and explore some and see if I can finish the demo at 100%. Because I don't expect it would take too much longer. It's basically just going around and exploring the environment to find all the hidden things. So,
Sounds
that
like
is
Metroid.
yeah, it's really good. And if you're waiting for any news on Metroid Prime 4, this might make the wait just a little easier. So, that is what I have been playing this week. Cannot recommend that game enough to anybody that's interested in checking it out. But let's take a quick break, and then Ethan has some quizzes for us. There's not a lot of news to talk about this week. So, Ethan, normally I would be the one doing the quizzing of people, but we're going to mix things up a little bit this week. You've got some quizzes that you wanted to do, and I guess quiz Cole and I on our knowledge of video games. So,
Yeah, if you give me 1 second, I can actually just make this into footage for the show.
okay.
Actually, if I can remember how OBS works.
It doesn't work. So,
Okay, so that's how that works. Okay, and then I'm going to share this with y'all. So, screen share. There we go.
So anybody that's listening to the audio version of this, if you want to see what we're seeing, you can go to the YouTube version of the show, and you'll be able to see all of this.
Yep. So we have. It looks like we have 12 questions here for the. I have 2 different quizzes.
Okay.
And anyway, yeah. So first one, what was the first commercially successful video game?
I really, really, really want to say Shaq Fu, but I know that's not the right answer.
The commercials were successful in that game, but I'm gonna get, yeah, I think it's the first one. Right?
Yeah, I think it would definitely be Pong.
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 I guess that means it's right. I don't know.
What, go back up. Did it change colors, or maybe we won't know until the end, and they'll
Probably
be like,
at the
"Submit
end,
your
yeah.
answers." What is the
I
best?
just found this and didn't even check anything. So,
Okay.
What is the best-selling video game of all time?
Pikachu.
The Pikachu's not a video game.
No. And Pokemon.
Red Dead Redemption, FIFA 18, Minecraft, or Call of Duty, man?
I think of these 4, Minecraft would.
Minecraft, yeah. All the other ones are just like parts of sequels or trilogies or whatever. That's the only standalone.
I don't know. I think Pokemon Gold and Silver could have been better sellers. Anyway, what inspired game maker Satoshi Tajiri to create Pokemon?
A dream, butterflies, an old TV show, or his mum.
We don't get banned for having Pikachu's face doing this. We've gotten a thing before for Pokemon related stuff that was taken from YouTube. From YouTube.
You love YouTube.
I wonder.
I would say probably a dream.
I'm gonna go with butterflies.
I'm gonna say butterflies.
Oh, I could see that too, like collecting butterflies. Yeah, that could be like a.
What is the name of this character? Wrong answers only.
It's clearly like it's Bomberman, but the answers, the choices are Marvin the Martian, Bomberman, Ben Folds, and Sir Michael Redgrave. Yeah.
Michael Redgrave. That's a pretty good callback there. What is a frag?
What is
Hey, keep it PG.
the number of things you've killed in a game, a cheat code, a French bag,
Oh,
or a burrowing marsupial that lives in the South Australian outback and feeds on grubs, rocks, and dice. I want to know what that creature could possibly be.
It's a frag, obviously. I didn't know Australia had an abundance of dice that creatures live off of.
Like the just wild dice that
Yeah.
creatures eat.
Yeah.
I think the bottom one is supposed to be a meerkat.
I don't think those are Australian.
We all know it's the first one, right?
I mean, yes, an Australian meerkat. There you go.
Okay. What is the biggest selling video game of all time?
Minecraft.
Pretty sure this is the same as what's the best selling.
See, Roblox doesn't count. That game, that's not the thing you pay for.
It's a free game that you
That's
pay.
not a game.
That's a thing that people think is that. It's like, what do you want to call it? Poor man's Minecraft?
It's not even that. It's
Minecraft.
Oof.
Totally random question. Which
I think
of
you can
these
skip that.
Okay, let's see.
That's not a quiz. That's not a quiz.
click them all. I have everything. All the social media.
Okay.
What does
Why-
that have to
what-
do with
So,
it?
If you're listening, it's
a
showing a picture of a
misdirect.
GameCube controller and asking,
What is the
What is-
armored vehicle in Halo called?
Sir Kill-A-Lot.
Basher.
Bastard,
Rocksteady.
Steady.
Steady, and Warthog. It's a Warthog, but I see that it did Rocksteady because
Ninja Turtles.
Warthog. Yeah, because Warthog, yeah.
Oh, here you go, Cole. This question's for you.
Sonic the Hedgehog's original name, Mr. Needlemouse. Kerchow.
What is the name of Ratchet's killer robot friend? Is it Clank, Clunk, Bonk, or Bungo?
Isn't this
Bungo.
game like called Pixel or something that there's actually it's an unrelated game.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with the question.
Clank.
Bungo.
UK's version of FIFA 20 or not 20, FIFA 2001 were on a smell the pitch, scratch and sniff disc.
That
True
seems like
or
something that would
false?
absolutely be true. Like, that's a weird... I can't not... I would say it's probably false. But
False is what
I'm gonna
I.
go with false. Yeah.
Yeah.
2.5 votes for false. I go false.
Yeah, I just
How are you
don't.
gonna scratch? How you gonna scratch the disc with and then still be able to play it?
the label...
Yeah, but it says the disc. It doesn't say the label.
Okay.
And what
I'll
would
give
it
you that.
smell like? You know,
It would smell like fresh cut grass.
Well, the pitch is the grass. That's the name of the soccer field. Yeah.
what is the fictional language in The Sims? Simian,
Some,
Simlish, Somali, Cemento.
okay, Somali is a real language. I think it's Simlish.
It's Simlish,
It
yeah.
is Simlish.
Cemento.
Gnarfly nib?
Simian. I think Simian's like a
That's a monkey.
yeah. How many PS4 consoles have been sold? Well, we don't have an exact number, so we can't actually answer this one.
So our choices, though, are 5 million, 56 million, 62.5 million, and over 102 million. I'd say 62.
Me too.
At least 3.
Yeah, at least 3. We all own them.
Yep.
Your score is 10 out of 12.
All right, so we got the PlayStation 4 one wrong. It was over 9,000. It was over 102 million.
Technically, I got that one right.
And I should have gone
It
with my
was
gut
true.
on the...
Wow, the FIFA thing was true. That's crazy.
I would never have thought that was... It seems like one of those things that maybe EA would do. But, yeah. So only 90s kids will get 11 out of 13 of these questions right.
Exactly. All right. So, quiz number 2. And I don't know how many questions this one is.
Probably 13.
Which year was Sonic the Hedgehog released? 94, 92, 91, 97.
I would say 91.
1 for 91. Do we hear 2 for 92?
I want to hear what you have to say, Ethan, because you are this. I would typically.
I actually
consult
know
you
this
over
one.
Sonic questions.
I know
Okay,
this
well-
one for a fact.
Then what's the answer?
91.
91. All right, I'll go with 91 as well.
We got it right.
Correct.
The first ever Sonic the Hedgehog game was released in the early 90s. Copyright 1991.
Which game
What?
console was it released on? Do we
Sega.
go with the Sega Genesis here with Sonic 3 and
With
Knuckles?
Sonic the Hedgehog.
The GameCube, the Sega Dreamcast, or the Sony PlayStation? I'm pretty sure Sonic the Hedgehog was actually on everything with the Sony PlayStation 1.
I think so, yes.
But released on Genesis. That was my first system. Even though I own a NES, the Genesis was my first system.
Nice.
Yeah, I have never actually owned a Genesis.
Why is there a quarter and a picture of a Barbie card?
That's not the one I have, though.
It's the one I have.
Yeah.
Because it has high definition graphics.
Graphics.
They're so pixelated. Alright, who is the main villain in the Crash Bandicoot franchise?
I know this one. I've been playing a lot of Crash Bandicoot lately.
It is Dingo Dial.
Dingo Dial is the coolest villain in Crash Bandicoot, but not the main villain.
Dr. Neocortex.
Via Naughty Dog.
Via Naughty Dog. Oh, that's a great GIF. Or GIF.
That is a gift, sir.
Mm-hmm.
What is the name of Crash Bandicoot's sister?
I know this one without the answers, but our choices are Sasha Bandicoot, Lizzie Bandicoot, Coco Bandicoot, or Chrissy Bandicoot. And the
I
answer
don't know.
is Coco.
It's Coco.
Coco.
Coco Bandicoot is the younger sister of Crash Bandicoot. There's more. Just like her older brother, she was genetically engineered through Dr. Neocortex's and Dr. Nitrous Brio's Evolvo Ray.
They digivolved. What was the last Super Mario What was the last Super Mario game released in the 90s?
Oh, let's see. Of these, I would think it would have to be Mario 64. Because you've got an NES game, 2 Super Nintendo games, and then an N64 game.
Mm-hmm.
So I would think it would have to be Super Mario 64.
Yeah.
Which would have been released in 96, I think.
You're correct.
Boom, 1996. The final game in the Super Mario franchise to be released in the 90s.
Wow,
Gosh, they actually went 6 years without a proper Mario game?
that's crazy. Very crazy. Which fighting video game franchise is the home of the character Nina Williams?
Well, because there are only 2
Actually,
options.
there's 4.
Oh, no, there's more. There we go. Okay. Then I don't actually know.
Our choices are Tekken, Street Fighter, Virtua Fighter, and Soul Calibur / Soul Edge.
I would go Tekken.
Based off the graphics, I can rule out. Well, I know it's not Street Fighter. Based off the graphics, I would go between the bottom 2, Virtua Fighter or Soul Calibur Soul Edge. So I'm gonna go with Soul Calibur.
See, I think it's Tekken.
Well, I can tell you Tony is correct because Nina Williams is in Tekken, and she also has her own video game, Death by Degrees.
Really?
Nice.
I think that's Death by Degrees. I don't know. Someone might want to fact check me on that.
That's quite an outfit.
Yep. In Tekken, what is the name of Jin Kazama's mother? Asuka, Megan, June, unknown.
Just like the answers to this question are my knowledge of it, I'm going to go with unknown.
Tony?
It is for me, because I have no idea. The answer is unknown, because I don't know. June would have made the most sense to me, though.
I honestly believe that was his sister.
What?
Like when I scrolled down through here, I accidentally clicked, and that's why I actually know this one's that I accidentally
Oh,
clicked on it.
okay.
But honestly, I thought she was the sister.
She looks like his sister.
Probably wouldn't hurt to fact check me on that as well, or to fact check that guy, because I still think he's his sister.
Okay, well, I will look that up while you go to the next question.
Which horror video game franchise came first? Resident Evil, Doom, Silent Hill, Dino Crisis.
Dino Crisis is a horror game?
Yes.
Oh gosh.
See, I would say it was an action game.
Did you ever see Jurassic Park when she's like in that tunnel trying to turn the power back on?
Yes. Is that what Dino Crisis is?
That's pretty much Dino Crisis.
Okay. I would guess, well, I would say Doom.
It's Doom.
Because
Doom was like on
I know
PC.
Doom was
back
on
like-
PC before all of those, yeah.
Based on the art alone.
Going back to the previous question about Jun Kazuma, from Wikipedia, so this is, your source.
Uh-huh.
Jun Kazuma is a fictional character from the Tekken fighting game series who made her debut in Tekken 2, her first and only canonical appearance to date. Following an ambiguous relationship with Kazuya Mishima, she became the father of Jin Kazuma.
She became the father. Okay.
Became the yes.
The plot thickens.
Plot twist.
So she is not the mother.
She's not the mother, she's the father. Not the mother.
And that means Kazuya Mishima would be the mother. Okay.
Okay. I know why I got her confused. I was thinking of a character from 3. That's what it was. Okay.
Back to the quiz.
What is the first region of the Pokemon world called? And we have
Isn't
a
it-
cheat sheet here with the map.
Pallet Town.
Wait,
Viridian City.
so the SS Anne's out stuck in a little.
Yeah, that ship can't get out.
So
Got it.
there's like some pompous rich billionaire out here, multi-billionaire who just builds a ship, with that lets people sleep in cabins and stuff on there on a cruise liner in what
In a
is
lake.
essentially a lake with that can't go anywhere because there's a peninsula surrounding it and a small bridge.
And that boat would cross the entire lake in literally about 5 minutes.
Jeez.
So our choices,
It's
for-
Kanto, Galar, or Johto.
I would say Kanto.
It's got to be Kanto. Can't be Johto because Johto's Johto Islands.
Pokemon Johto. Red, green versions were both in Kanto. Name this video game character. It's a purple dragon voiced by Elijah Wood with gold wings. Gold
Spyzo.
Spyzo.
Spyzo. Spyzo the dragon.
I was gonna say
Kylo the
drunk.
Dragon. Cairo the Dragon. It's Spyro.
Well, if he had a lightsaber, he could be Kylo the dragon.
They're saying it's
It's,
Toys for Bob.
Well, that's who did that art.
Yeah.
And they are the current developer of Spyro.
Yeah, but then down here it says via Insomnia. Dude.
Okay, well, can you name this iconic duo?
John and Mindy. Leon and Claire. Leon and Kelly. John and Claire.
Well, since I think
I think
Leon and Claire.
Kelly was like the original character, I think. Before like even Leon existed, and then they dumped her, or she might have had a different name. I don't know. It's what the biker outfit that you get. No, it's not the biker outfit. Anyway, Leon and Claire.
correct.
Resident
Leon
Evil
S.
2.
Kennedy and Claire Redfield are from Resident Evil 2.
In the first Super Smash Bros. Video game, how many playable characters are there?
I know this one, thanks to Smash Brothers on the Switch,
Yep.
because you start out Smash Brothers Ultimate with the original 12 characters.
You're correct.
How
In
many-
the original... What?
I was gonna say, how many playable characters are in the current Smash Brothers?
Over 9,000.
196.
In the original Tomb Raider released in 1996, who is the main villain?
Dinosaurs. The-
I've never played Tomb Raider, so I can't tell you.
It's been a very long time since I played the original Tomb Raider. I did own it at one point, and I played it, but I have not played it since probably the 90s.
I'm gonna go with Jacqueline and Natia.
So the choices we have are Marco Bartoli, Larson Conway, Werner von Croy, and Jacqueline Natla. Natla?
Natla. Jacqueline Natley. Omelette de fromage.
Well, Jacqueline looks a little too high res for the original Tomb Raider.
Yeah, she's a little too shiny.
Larson is the only one that looks like he could actually be from the original.
He looks
Tomb
like
Raider.
a demake version of the Heavy or something.
Yeah, he does. I would say Larson.
Marco
Larson
looks
Conway.
like he belongs in the
Leisure Suit Larry franchise.
No, the
Comic.
oh gosh, what is that called?
GTA.
Alone in the Dark series.
Ah,
So who are we guessing?
Larson works.
Oh, so it was what's her name?
I was right. You know,
Cole was right. We should
you
have
know what
listened to him.
my reasoning was?
Why?
Was this Tomb Raider 2?
No, this is the original Tomb Raider.
OG.
Okay, so Tomb Raider is a brunette woman, so the enemy
Had to be blonde?
has to be
Okay.
a blonde woman. Yeah, is the only woman. You wouldn't
Okay.
hit a guy with glasses, would you?
We got 12 out of 13. We're proper 90s kids.
And they're showing Tekken Ball. That was actually a fun mini game to play.
We did it. Thank you, BuzzFeed. We took your quiz and we passed. Looked like there was a Kirby quiz down there.
Oh,
BuzzFeed always has a lot of
no.
quizzes.
Teens won't be able to get any of these video game questions right. None of us are teenagers.
That's
well,
right.
All right. Well,
Let's do this, though. All right, here we go.
what
Last
system
quiz.
does this controller belong to?
It is a rectangular gray controller with a black D-pad, two oval-shaped.
It's an
Start and
Nintendo
select
Entertainment
buttons.
System controller. Let's just go.
Yes. Oh, this is tough. Except it's not.
It's the
It's the bottom
right.
It's got to have.
It
yellow
wants to know which
squares.
is the correct N64 logo, and they're all various shades of colors. The same colors, just different order.
Which of the following does not belong to Sega? Genesis, Saturn, Dreamcast, Jaguar, or Pico? Jaguar is an Atari system.
It is. Pico is a child's learning thing.
You go to guy.
Name the game on this infamous cover. That is the greatest form of Mega Man. Johnny Blasto. That's a good name. Johnny Blasto.
Who is
Who's
this
this
dude?
dude? It's Crash Bandicoot. You have to type the answer in.
Crash Bandicoot. Crashy Bandicoot.
What's the name of this little guy? It's Miles, Tails, Prower. It's all of them.
That was great.
Who were the original 8 characters in Super Smash Brothers? Oh gosh.
Mario.
DK, Link, Samus, Yoshi, Bowser, Fox, Pikachu. That doesn't seem like enough. Oh, the original 8. Okay.
Yeah. It's not the third one because Peach wasn't one of the original 12. Charmander, it's not the second one. And you have to decide between Kirby or Bowser.
Wasn't Captain Falcon one of the original 8?
He was one of the bonus ones. He was one
Oh,
of the original
okay,
12.
okay. So which one are we looking at?
It's the first one or the last one. You got Mario, Donkey Kong, Link, Samus, Yoshi, Kirby, Fox, or Pikachu. Or Mario, Donkey Kong, Link, Samus, Yoshi, Bowser, Fox, and Pikachu.
The only difference being Kirby or
Kirby or...
It's because Kirby. That was
Kirby.
the tiebreaker there.
Yeah.
That's how I knew. What is
What's
the
the
name of
name
this character?
Earthworm-shaped character.
Early bird.
Early bird gets the earthworm gem.
Early bird gem.
It's
What is this dude wearing on his hand? What is his name? I don't remember. He's the the kid from not the he's the bad guy from the Wizard.
the
But yeah.
power glove.
He's wearing the power glove. Gosh.
What is the name of this show?
Oh, I've met
Nick
him.
Arcade? No.
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
I watched so much of that show.
That's the guy I sold a PS3 controller to.
Nice.
I always wanted to be on that show.
Let's see if you two know which one this one is.
Oh, that's a Dreamcast ports.
Dang it.
What is the Konami code?
Up, down, left, right, B, A, start.
It's up, down, left, right, B, A, start.
100%.
We got 12 out of 12. We know all the BuzzFeed answers except for one.
What? Up, down?
No, we got that one. From the previous quiz, we missed one.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, we missed one.
Yeah, we got 12
One.
out of 13 on the previous one.
And that one before that, we missed 2.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Only
Well, there
people
you go.
between 22 and 28. I'm calling shenanigans on that.
Ethan's just going to keep doing quizzes. What is the name of this purple... We're not even going to get a chance to read the questions anymore.
No, I'm on a rampage here.
It's Parappa the Rapper.
Hold on. Go back. Your choices were Paula Fox, Born to Rock, and Jammer Lammy.
Yes,
Yeah.
which is an actual character.
Yeah, that was the unofficial sequel where you played the guitar. It was actually pretty good. I liked it. You could unlock Paul Rappa as a character in there and do some rapping too. It was pretty cool. What is the name of this Pokemon? Ninetales.
That is Ninetales.
What is the name of the game that features these characters? Ape Escape.
Ape Escape.
I've never played that.
What is the name of this character?
All
Ness.
captions.
What is
I
the
always
name
get
of the
Lucas and Ness
series
mixed
of
up.
games that features this symbol?
Dragon Quest. No.
Right one.
Yes.
Yes, the right one.
How do you wake up Snorlax and Pokemon randomly?
Kick him. Kick him.
I thought you said only people between 22 and 28 could get it. What up?
Yeah, 41, and I knew all the answers to that one, I think. I might have gotten the Ape Escape question wrong. Maybe. Depending on what the answers are.
Just a small town kid. His name was
Live-
Ness.
Living on an egg-shaped world.
I would love to see like this little planet thing that he's walking on with like little 2D tree cutouts.
Okay.
It'd be like King Kai's planet.
It's Earthbound Galaxy.
Sure. I mean, technically you go to space in that, don't you?
I think so. So, well, there you go. That is the show for this week. We got you a little bonus quiz that Ethan flew through there.
I had to prove him wrong.
So we will be back next week with probably a little more normal show. But
No
thank you very
guarantees
much.
on that.
Yeah, there's definitely no guarantees on that. Thank you very much, Cole, for being here.
Close your tabs, Ethan. Jeez.
Stop looking at my tabs. I'm playing Persona. I had to have all those open so I can do right stuff right.
Right stuff, right?
Yes.
Okay. And thank you, Ethan, for being here.
I've said enough.
Thanks for listening to this episode of the podcast. If you'd like to get a hold of us, you can send us an email to procedurallygeneratedent@gmail.com or direct message us on Twitter at ProGenENT. Facebook users can join our Facebook group by searching for Procedurally Generated. You can subscribe to the audio version of the podcast by going to Podbean or by searching for us on whatever podcast app you prefer.